Imagine, if you will, the date is August 30th, 2022. Dead by Daylight just released another chapter, with it becoming the first official license to have 2 chapters added ever. Resident Evil Project W, adding Ada Wong, Rebecca Chambers, and Albert Wesker to the game. Killer was good, perks were fun, nothing seemed overly broken on release, just a solid chapter overall. However, there's one issue with Wesker that I don't see many people talking about almost a year after his release, and it's his built-in hindered effect. Oh boy, does this have the possibility to ruin any enjoyment of facing this guy for me. The rest of Wesker's kit, perfect. One of the best designed killers we've gotten in a while. But this one thing, this one feature that he doesn't even need, according to most other Wesker players, ruins a lot of him for me. Here's the situation. It's Rotten Fields and you got hooked in the open. Map isn't really important here. While Wesker tentacled downed you. After being unhooked by your lovely teammates, the Wesker decides to tunnel you out of the match. Normally, this would not be an issue. Off the record, BT, basic endurance, DS, etc. all can help you avoid getting tunneled as easy and extend the chase even further. This is where the critical infection comes into play. See, it does not matter how good you are at looping, or what perks you have against him. When that timer hits full, you're getting slapped by an 8% hindered effect. Keep in mind, Play With Your Food has a max of 15% haste, where you have to ditch your obsession repeatedly, while Hope, which only activates at endgame, gives 7% haste to survivors. With Wesker's base kit tentacle movement speed, it's almost impossible to loop him efficiently once you become hindered. But Emerald, just use the 12 spray cans around the map. You should have enough sprays for this to not become a problem, you say. Remember, you're getting tunneled currently. You do not have the opportunity to grab sprays to remove the effect, nor can your teammates do it for you. The funniest part is that Wesker has an add-on, video conference device, that reduces the time for survivors to become infected by 30%. Judging from the Wesker's eye face, this seems to be in his top 5 most used add-ons. Of course, that could easily be disproven if people want to go get that for me. If a Wesker wants to tunnel a survivor, and if they have been tentacled in any of their chases, they die. GG, lads. Now, I believe the main reason Behavior decided to add this to the sprays was so that survivors are forced to spray even if they remain injured at full capacity, which is a pretty big argument against making Wesker a good killer. One of the reasons people do not play Plague is because of survivors dictating if you get to use her Kool-Aid or not. To rectify this, and make survivors have to spray while injured, is to give fully infected survivors the incapacitated effect. I fully believe this effect should only be applied from killer powers. We do not need to return to old Eruption, with Twins being the only killer I'm aware of that applies incapacitated in any meaningful way. Only issue would be running out of sprays against a 3-gen could very well lead into an easy GG for Wesker, so changing it to also be slowdown gens around 8% would also work. This will let Wesker still have his built-in slowdown on injured survivors, his insta-down capabilities, while giving survivors just getting unhooked a chance at escaping him successfully. Let me know what y'all think, and later.